made before, formed before, but never on so large a scale. To press your fingers and feel the damp, surprised by the directness of the exchange. It is clay, definitely clay and earth, but yet it breathes as never before, almost as if it grasped my breath and sucked it into the quicksand mire, stroking, pulling, caressing, a seduction and addiction, to which I pour out all, until empty and exhausted I stand, myself molded in my hands. Amidst the bamboo, suffocating and tall, where the sun begs to enter, a soft tread. The leaves fly down like butterflies, brown and speckled with black, a glimmer of decay. Ever there exists a path, long and inviting, flanked on either side by bamboo silence, except when the wind over the branches calls and wakes the voices inside them. Their insistent bass, their banshee cries, sounds the crows, the crickets and droning flies. Their racket almost the raptor of a snake, different pitches according to their sway. Deep green and gold and shades of dirty brown, mellow notches that their stems adorn, while the ground beneath them all a crumble, a blister of leaves and ants and twigs, that crumple and crackle at every twitch, adding to the music of the tall grasses, a cackle, a cacophony of the mosses. But hush, hold silent, there they sing, a siren song, a soft crooning to the wind. Dear stranger, as I lay in bed last night, I found myself rifling through the conversation we had. Suddenly, my whole life was a sheet of paper that flew to the ground, the stack falling down in a jumble. The words were delivered, were in a collage formed from different places, ages, and probably recollections over time. A complete disorganized assortment of words with no beginnings, no introductions, and of course no end. But in the same way, they made sense, their placement conveying a sense of order to the chaos. And while I was flicking through the sheets, I kept thinking, oh, I forgot to tell that. Or I was just about to say that when I moved off in a tangent. And the conversation became not a single thread of events leading from point A to point B, or perhaps from mouth A to ear B and vice versa, but a tangled web created by a completely drunken spider. A web with two focal points, maybe the spider had two heads or was just having too much fun. All this while pages were being added, new chapters headlined with hints and promises and footnotes, anecdotes, lines from the stories. Sit in with your expressions, the smell of food, the word we chose, the smiles displayed, gestures, looks and all. I look back to what I've written and wonder if I should start over again. Dear friend. I have known him but for a day, yet somehow I cannot help but wonder, why need I worry so much? Did I come across as cold? Insensitive perhaps? Did I blush too much? Too much widening of my eyes? Did I pretend not to care? No, but I did care. How would he know that? That to just spend some moments alone as we drove through would be more than enough. Enough to keep me for a week, satiated and sedate perhaps. Just a few words. Words with which we don't have a problem. Words that flow as freely as wine, or that beg to stop when we talk. And even those silent moments were wondrous, especially in the light that I have known him but for a day.
Pressed beneath our mattress, fruit decomposes in a plastic bag. You squeeze its hardened nipples and swallow fermented mash. Face hot, you spin within your small space. Reach for bars, blurring fast as bicycle spokes. All winter, beyond these walls, snow drifted, a homeless white sea. Now rain hisses and the trees, great shaggy beasts, beat against the bulwarks. A beam of light finds a rubber band knotted on the concrete floor, twitching open with heat. Your shoulders relax. You have waited so long for spring. Air. You wake in the pause of shadow, stretch and sling one arm from the sheets. A spider skims your cavernous hand, while larger living things, those whose skeletons have withdrawn inside the flesh, shift and rumble, pads at their feet, thick and pliable. In the courtyard, sparrows scatter like ashes, and the dog, all lump and muscle, jerks his head in their direction. There are some who treat the air like an equal. There are some who must learn to wait. Wheel of Ice. God presented me with a ring, a knotty fist of gold, and the ground broke away, left us floating on a wheel of ice. I couldn't name the river's composition. Smoke, a larger creature's cloud of breath. Angling to keep my balance, I examined the ring, held it like a package of frozen chicken legs. This wasn't an item I had fastened willingly to my body, but God insisted, cupped the ring entwined with 2 gold snakes. This is for love, he said, nodding at one, and this is for trust, nodding at the other.